What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be jumping into the final Red Zone stage of the Dragon Ball Heroes celebration here versus Cumber. So this is going to be my first attempt on it. So we will see how we fare. Let's go ahead and jump in. So we have a pretty strong defensive team here. It's just going to be a little bit iffy with the typings because he switches up a few times. And that could make this difficult, mainly because we have a few int units, and he is physical on the final phase, so we're going to have type disadvantage a little later on. So yeah, that's definitely something to be aware of. Okay, so I think starting out, the thing that makes the most sense is to get the Great Saiyaman 3 built up. I'm also curious, because I haven't gotten a ton of time to test out a lot of these new Dragon Ball Heroes units yet, so I am curious how well he is going to tank for us. Though I've heard very good things about this unit, so I'm assuming that once we get him built up here, he is going to be very, very nasty. Especially if we're able to get some critical hits in. I think he can do some real work. All right, very nice. See, now we're cooking with him. took him a second to get going, but there we go. Now he is dishing out quite a bit of damage. So yeah, I think he's going to be probably one of the better units to keep on rotation. It's just going to be a matter of keeping him linked up well, because I don't think he links with the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s at all, and I think I'm going to want to keep them on rotation as well. So we'll have to see. Okay, but it looks like this first phase of the Cumber fight was pretty easy to get through. Definitely not too difficult there. So we've got two more phases to get through here. Okay, so we've got the AGL phase. Okay, it does group attacks. Interesting. I would say we're definitely lucky that that popped up at the end, so that everybody's able to super attack first and build up their defense and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. It's okay to put him there even though he's SDR because he's guarding all attacks. So that definitely makes the most sense. And then yeah, I think I want to keep my tanky units on rotation, and we will just rotate off Vegeta here. Because we rotated off Vegeta on the other rotation as well, I think it makes the most sense to rotate this one off. That way we don't end up with both of them on the same rotation together. Oh, very nice from Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. Love that critical hit. We were able to get a decent amount of damage in there. Okay, and we get the additional super from Vegeta. Nice, that critical hit helps us out a lot too. Because we don't have any tech units that are going to be able to deal out a lot of damage in this second fight, so getting those critical hits is really important so that we can get out of here as quick as possible. Though it looks like we're not struggling defensively too much either at the moment. That's making me pretty worried about what this final phase is going to be made of, you know, because if this first phase and the second phase were like super easy, and this is the final Red Zone stage for this, it's got to be harder than the other two, which were a little bit difficult. So I'm very worried about what that final phase is going to bring, honestly. Oh, and here I said we didn't have any strong tech units, and I completely forgot about Saiyaman 3, who is absolutely going to wreck this stage. Does that still qualify as a normal attack? It does. Awesome, so we're still going to get the benefits of the AoE there. Or of the counter. Okay, another attack all. I actually don't want to be seeing those because someone's taking 100k from that. Yeah, definitely not the best. That guy he does need to stack the Xeno Super Saiyan Goku. He needs to stack his defense on Super a few times before he can tank, and unfortunately, he has not gotten a chance to Super attack yet, so he is going to be a defensive liability for us for the rest of the fight, for sure. Okay, so here we're going to leave... we're still going to leave our tanks on rotation. I think that makes sense to do. I wonder if we should pop a Whis here. I think we'll be okay without it for the turn. Let's just go ahead and test it and see. And then if we get, you know, if we get destroyed on this turn, then we'll know for next time. And then we'll just jump back in and know that we have to pop our Whis right away so that we don't die. And this guy's got like 50% damage reduction. So I think even with type disadvantage, we should be okay here. Yeah, perfect. I'm not sure what a super attack would have done to him, but looks like he's tanking normals fine. And with Vegeta getting the additional supers too and getting those additional defense raises, I think we should be okay as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So this will be a decent rotation here too, I think. Not getting quite as many same type orbs as I would have liked to help us get that healing, but again, I think we'll be okay without the Whis for the turn. Let's go ahead and take that gamble. Okay, and we're getting super attacked right out the gate. This could be a problem. I don't know that he can tank this. 1 million. And he attack and defense lowers us and seals us. Or stuns us. He's straight stunned. Okay. Well. I guess that's good to know. Let's go ahead and hop back in. Wow. That was, that kind of took me by surprise, to be honest with you. Here thinking about the fact that this Goku wasn't able to really stack, I'm going to change him out for Pan because she has the dodge chance. And then she's also providing 40% support, but to everyone rather than just to the Goku family category enemies, which is only half the team. So yeah, I think this makes the most sense. We'll jump in like this and see if we can get the win. And she doesn't need to stack or anything. She's just as effective as she's going to be right out the gate. So that's very helpful. Okay, so tanker up front. Perfect. I think our rotations were a little bit busted too. We kind of needed a better slot 1 on that second turn. I think we need to keep the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan and the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Vegeta or Xeno Goku on opposite rotations. That way we have a slot 1 tank for both rotations. That's probably the best way to run this. Should tank this perfectly fine. Okay, I guess we'll take the stun. Not too big of a deal. Better than like this guy getting stunned, per se. Alright. So yeah, I definitely want to keep the Goku on rotation more than the Vegeta, because the Goku, after he receives, 7 attacks, then he's going to be doing guaranteed crits for the rest of the fight, which is going to be especially important in that final phase where he's up against a physical type enemy, and he's going to have type disadvantage. So we're really going to want to make sure that he has critical hits active so that he can do damage in that final phase. Whereas Vegeta is just getting like attacks guaranteed to hit, which is kind of irrelevant because I don't think this enemy even dodges us. So we don't really need him to build up his passive as much. So yeah, that is going to be my plan here, is to rotate off the Vegeta and keep the Goku on rotation. Obviously, defensively, it would have made the most sense to put the Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the first slot, but I wanted to see all these counterattacks go off and give the Saiyaman 3 here his chance to build up really quick. So now he's already fully built up, so we won't have to worry about that. And man, just look at how much damage he's putting out. It's so impressive to see. Love that. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to keep Gohan on rotation with Goku. And that works out too, because the support memory that we're using is buffing all of our Goku's family allies and not our Vegeta's family allies. In fact, this group attack phase is going to be really solid for getting the Limit Breaker Goku all of the attacks received that he needs to reach those 7 attacks, you know? So that can be very good. I'm not exactly sure how many we're at. I think we took like, what, 1 or 2 attacks on that first phase? We're taking another one here. This is going to hurt. Okay, so I think we're up to like 5 or 6 at this point. And then there's another group attack coming in at the end here. So we should be just about there. Probably, we might need 1 more turn of taking attacks in order to get him the guaranteed crits. We'll see though. This could be 7. If it depends how many we took on that first turn. I wasn't paying too much attention to exactly how many times we got hit. So, okay, this is perfect. Let's see. I'll do this. I want to select as many same type orbs as possible to get all this healing, if we can. There we go. Very nice. Keeps us in a good spot heading into that final phase, which I'm sure that we will be heading toward, considering we've got this Great Saiyaman on rotation. Yeah, he is absolutely going to make sure that we finish off this enemy right now. Okay, and then let's see the group attack. Perfect. And here he should be dead. Very nice. Okay. We've got a lot of type disadvantage going on this rotation, so I'm actually inclined to use my first Whis here. I know it's not the smartest thing to waste this right away, but I think it just is. I have a bad feeling about it if we don't, is all I'm going to say. Things can get real treacherous real quick. As you guys just saw when we got blasted for over 1,000,000 damage. Definitely don't want that to happen again, so. Okay, moment of truth. We will see here. We should be tanking this fine. We'll see here if the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to critical hit for us. We're up to a 10 million attack stat now. Wow, that is so good. With the pan on rotation. Oh my goodness. And the critical hit. Was it guaranteed though? I think. We must have hit the 7 attacks. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the guaranteed crits. Okay, perfect. So I think that was a wonderful strategy. We just took out half of Cumber's health with just the 1 attacker right there. That was definitely the way to go. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, and we're still looking solid defensively. And because we have the Whis active, I think we're going to be okay to put him in the first slot here as well. I want him to be able to get all this counterattack damage just to flex. So what I'm actually going to do is pop our other Whis. Yeah. That's smart. That way we have a double Whis active for this turn, so there's no way he's taking damage. The only unfortunate thing that can happen here is if he super attacks us right away, and then we get stunned. We're not going to be able to do any of those counterattacks. But with the double Whis active, we're going to live. So we're not in any danger of dying. It'll just be unfortunate to see all the damage go to waste. Because this guy can absolutely flex. Nice, and so far so good. Okay, and here's the super attack. So he is going to be stunned, unfortunately. Wow, and that still wasn't even double digits. That's actually nuts. With a double Whis active, we still took more than double digits. Pretty crazy. This Cumber hits very hard. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have 1 more turn to finish this guy off here. Unless Vegeta gets some critical hits, I guess. Yeah, not quite. Okay. So final turn here. We still have our 1 Whis active at the moment. We're just going to continue playing it safe. I wanted to put Goku in the first slot just to see how high that attack stat is going to get. But I think it makes more sense to put Gohan there just in case so we don't get supered and destroyed right away. Alright, and Gohan with the additional supers, gonna finish him off, yeah? Very good. Nice. So I believe that should have gotten all of the missions done. I believe we finished him off in 10 turns, and we finished him off with a full Dragon Ball Heroes team. So that should be all of the missions complete here. Nice. So there we go. We now have all of the Red Zone missions complete there for the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone stages. Very, very nice. It was, I believe, like 45 stones in total. So yeah, pretty good lucrative rewards there if you can make it happen. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that run on Cumber there. If you did, then consider being a part of the Toxic Tribe with a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!